Okay. Our last speaker is Julius Jones. He is receiving a BS and degree in creative advertising. He hopes to go to art school in Northern Virginia and to major in film. He has been the Vice President of Rejoicing Jesus Campus Fellowship for the last 3 years. Excited, brother? I know you just love speaking. But he's going to bravely come up, so let's encourage him.
Well, I want to start by saying good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I want to just first give thanks to God, because without Him, I never would have made it this far, and I don't think any person would have. So, I just want to give Him a big round of applause. Well, I want to start this speech because just exam college life, it doesn't quite seem fair. You come inside here, hopefully to try to get an education, and you're met with things such as parties, socializing, TV, which can be one of the biggest distractions when you have a lot of work. Trust me. All those channels that you don't only watch seem a lot more interesting when you know you got 12-page papers sitting looking at you. I know I can't speak for everyone, but I know for me personally, I didn't come inside here with the right mindset. To be honest, I came inside here, sitting inside high school, wanting to get straight D's, that I thought that would be passing, and just to walk across the stage without a little sheet of paper. Of course, those dreams were dashed when VCU told me I had to have a minimum GPA of 2.5 just to graduate. As you can imagine, I wasn't exactly the happiest person. But I want to just I just want to congratulate all those who did come inside here with the right mindset to get an education. And one of the biggest things that college has taught me is that it's not just about getting a book education when you come here. College is here to prepare you and teach you lessons outside of the classroom as well as in preparing you for life outside these walls and this institution. And so I've tried to live life with no regrets. Like I said, unfortunately, partway through, even after finding out that I had to get that 2.5 GPA, I was slacking first couple of years, and grades weren't exactly up to par. But yet again, I believe that you shouldn't live life with any regrets as long as you learn from every mistake that you made. So one of the biggest things that I learned is that throughout this time period in college, God teaches you valuable lessons, and sometimes they're not easy lessons to go through. My junior year here at VCU was probably one of the roughest semesters I've had, probably one of the roughest time points in the time of my life. One day I was at home procrastinating, poor college study habits, and sitting back just watching TV. I had a ton of work left to do, and I got a phone call. It was my grandpa telling me that my mom was in the hospital. She had stomach complications that the doctors couldn't quite figure out what was wrong with her. This would just start me on a whole series of events that would just morph this semester from starting off as a pretty decent one to just going downhill. Next thing you know, I found out that my little cousin, who I grew up with, who really is like a little brother to me, was messing up in school. He started getting involved inside of things like gangs, smoking weed, skipping class, grades failing, and then all on top of that, I had to go try to manage doing schoolwork all at the same time. Then come unexpected bills without unexpected money. Not exactly quite seeming fair, but they seem to pop up because not of any fault of my own, but because of fault of other people who had messed up on some of my paperwork. And unfortunately, even though they messed up, I was the person who had to pay the price. Going through all of this, I didn't quite know what to do. I mean, being a creative advertising major, you go and you try to think with your head and solve problems creatively all the time. But some problems you can't solve by just thinking. That's when I really just want to thank God for helping to bring the right people into my life and giving me a church to go to where I can go and be around Christian brothers and sisters who would help support me and carry me through this rough time. It was finally at the advice of them that I finally just one day fell down on my knees and told God, I'm giving all this to you. Amen. There was nothing else that I could do about it, but just give it all to Him. And through that, I just started to see miracles happen. All of a sudden, my mom, she finally got well. My little cousin, still not exactly the best student on earth, started going back to school, and we somehow found the money to pay off these bills. One of the Bible lessons that they learned for all that was just to trust in God, to trust in Him more and more and more as you continue to go through these rough times. And I also learned that a lot of times your lack of faith can limit God's power to work miracles inside your life. So, even with going through all that, God kept me, and He allowed me to continue to grow inside of Him through His mercy. And yet again, I want to thank Him for that. Faith is a very powerful thing. It can help you get through rough times and teach you lessons that you never even knew about before. And I just thank my mom and my family and God Himself for making me a Christian and giving me the faith that I do have inside of Him. Faith will also help you to succeed. It's not to say that you can't succeed without faith, but it always helps knowing that you have a source of strength that can always push you through those rough times, and that you're never alone inside this struggle that we call life. Now, as I walk across that stage tomorrow, I just want to first, yet again, maybe this is my third time doing it, but I can't thank God enough for bringing me this far. And I'll never forget some of the lessons that He taught me inside my brief 4 years here at VCU. Before I leave, I just want to leave y'all all with just this, that the path to success is not riddled with excuses, but overcame challenges and goals attained. And one of the biggest things that you can do to help improve your success inside of life is to go over there and have faith and just to trust in God to guide you throughout whatever you may be going through. To trust inside of Him through good times, the bad times, the times you smile and the times you cry. Because throughout all that, He's still going to be there for you. I want to, again, congratulate the class of 2010. Congratulate everyone who's here, who was blessed enough to actually be able to come here today. And just leave you all with, yet again, be successful inside life. And just let faith be one of the things to guide you through to that success. Thank you.